What's up guys, welcome to my 8th tutorial in After Effects, and in this tutorial we're going to be going over rotation. So the first thing we need is an object, and instead of Sammy the sausage we've been using in the last tutorial, I'm going to go with a new file I made. This guy right here, this is Charlie the Chupacabra, and we're going to be teaching him how to rotate today. Now when I'm working with these images, don't get upset that your images may not be as advanced or professional looking as mine, because I've been working with Photoshop for many years, so that's why my images look awesome. So now that we have Charlie in the middle of the screen, let's go ahead and shrink him a bit and just put him right in the middle of the screen. And as you can see, he automatically pops up in our composition panel. Go ahead and select the layer Charlie, or whatever you named your object, and press R. R is going to bring up rotation, and once you have this brought up, you can go ahead and click your stopwatch. This is going to let you edit keyframes. So rotation is a lot like any other animating type, where you can scrub your values and have keyframes. So let's go ahead and do that right now. The first keyframe we're going to set to 0 because we don't want them rotating yet. And let's go ahead and move this to about 3 seconds, and let's go ahead and scrub our rotation to about 250 degrees. Now, as you can see, there are two values right here. The first value is how many times you want them to do a 360 degree spin. And the second one is like fine tuning. Alright, so you want them to do 0, 250 degrees. If you want them to do 3 spins, then you could edit this little number right here to make it go 3. So this would pretty much be like 3 and 75%. But I just want them to do a basic spin right now. So, and another thing, if you scrubbed it all the way past 360 degrees, you notice that the little how many times automatically adjusted past that. So take note of that. So right now we have Charlie rotating a full 360 degrees plus an additional 70 degrees. So let's go ahead back to home and see how that looks. And there you have a basic rotation. And again, if you want to change the number of times he rotates, let's make him spin a bunch right here. Let's have him spin 19 times with an additional 70 degrees. Move that back. Actually, I forgot I had that keyframe. Have him spin about 17 times. And let's watch him spin. Ah, Chupacabra, Charlie! And there you have it. So another thing that I wanted to go over, let me delete this keyframe, is there are two different ways you can spin. You can spin on the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. And to bring those up, let me move back to my home keyframe. To bring those up, you need to click this little checkbox under your square. What this square is it lets you open up 3D rotation to rotate on all axes, or axes, whatever they're called. And just by watching this, the best way to explain what the x-axis is and what the y and z-axis is just to watch my animation. The x-axis, as you can see, that'll spin it on the x-axis. Now the x-axis is actually the one going left or right, so when it spins on the x-axis, it actually looks like it's flipping up and down. So anytime you want to turn your object up or down, you need to spin it on the y, or the x-axis. Now the y-axis is the axis that goes up and down. So whenever we rotate that, you can see it looks like it's spinning either left or right. And the z-axis, this is one we edited the last time. This is just going to make it spin like in circles. So anytime you want to spin that, just scrub it to the right. And anytime you want to spin it in the opposite direction, just scrub it to the left. So, and you edit all of these axes just like any other or just like the basic Z rotation, just make your keyframes and have it rotate over time. So that, my friends, is how you rotate objects in After Effects. Again, if you want to rotate on different axes or axes than the Z-axis, then make sure your little cube is checked, and that's how you bring that up. And also make sure your stopwatch is checked if you want to animate keyframes. So once you learn how to rotate objects and also 3D rotation, you're ready to move on to my next tutorial. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.